Hey dear empath, highly sensitive woman. So if this is your situation, if this resonates that you're dealing with a very insecure, a broken man who is being toxic to you, they don't have that emotional intelligence, they don't have those skills and abilities or that wisdom within them to treat you right. So instead of that, they treat you wrong. No matter what you say or do, it's not ending. They might apologize, but the same behavior just continues, and it's just on and on and on until you stop that, aka you set your strict, firm boundaries and find your self-worth and walk away. Cut this person off in every sense of the word. This is what happens because they don't know anything else. They have this subconscious deep pain within them, this demonic energy, because it's not normal to treat other people like that, who you are supposed to be loving and caring for, appreciating, respecting, accepting them for who they are and valuing them, treating them right every single day. Because what is the point to try to build a romantic relationship if there is not that? Because you need to be building it together, working on it together, two adults together, not being against each other. So it is important to acknowledge this because they won't do that. So you have to do that. And it's just a sad, a difficult, painful truth. Person is likely a narcissist, and well, whatever the diagnosis would be, but anyway, this is the case. This is basically the same typical cycle that happens. And of course, women can be like this too, to men. That is also a fact, and I'm not denying it, but I am a sensitive empath, highly sensitive woman, and I am talking to you who are also a woman, empath, highly sensitive woman. So this is just so important to, to pay attention to, because if you don't, you will just be suffering with this person. And I have been in this situation too many times in my life, and I was so lost. I felt so weak. You'll never appreciate what they have in you, but if you leave them, they will try to replace you with somebody else. They will try to look for you in somebody else, and then of course later on they will have to realize their big life lesson, that they will never find somebody like you in another person, because there is only one you. So this is so silly to me, like it doesn't even make sense, and it makes me laugh, really, to acknowledge this fact that it even happens, that they think like this. Because I had to start understanding and doing the work to understand that person, because that person would not understand me. That time happening, they never take any responsibility, any accountability. Instead, they just blame it all on you, and you are left so heartbroken, feeling this emptiness that this person who you thought they were never ever existed. It was all an illusion. It was all fake. It was all a lie. So the relationship that you have been building by yourself, you've been working on this relationship by yourself. You have been cleaning their apartment, maybe you've been cooking for them, you've been taking care of everything in their life that you could. You have tried to be the best, the good partner who you can be, who you are, because you are that amazing woman, but they don't deserve you. What you must learn is to take all of your energy and power and strength and health, everything back. Don't give them any money anymore. Don't listen to their problems like a free therapist. Don't try to coach them for free to improve their life. Don't take care of their kids. Don't clean. Don't cook. Don't do any of these things. Don't answer their calls or their messages, because they are just draining your energy out, because you are a sensitive, kind woman. They are feeding on your energy, and they are just getting their ego fed if you give them any attention in any way, if you try to chase after them or anything. So remember that you deserve a lot better than this. I learned all of these things by myself because there was nobody to tell me. I had to discover everything by myself. So it has been such a horrible, painful journey. And I hope that your situation is not as bad. But if it is, I'm here to help. You can reach out to me and join my coaching program if you're interested. I'm here to help honestly and authentically from personal experience, because I know what it is like to go through something like this by yourself. And nobody should be alone going through these things by themselves. This person will never give you anything authentic. It is a really shallow, a fake relationship, because they are not authentic or honest with themselves either. So how could they be with you? They don't know how to handle their own emotions and take care of themselves. So how could they be that mature, stable, secure man who you can trust and open up to? Because they cannot do that for themselves. So if a person cannot support themselves, how could they support you in any way? They are against themselves deep down, so they are against you too. And they have these deep wounds, and they should seek therapy and help and support from somewhere else, not from you. Usually men always come back, but you have to remember that he is a little boy deep down. He's not a mature man. The same thing if it's vice versa. If you are a man watching this, you are a sensitive, kind man who has a lot to give to a woman. The same thing. That if you're dealing with a narcissistic woman, then they will just use you for what you give to them, and it's nothing more. They will never take you seriously. They will just keep on abusing you and using you and taking advantage of you, having sex with you, whatever you give to them, you know. So you will just be tied to this toxic person if you don't start ending this cycle. I know that it's easy to say because, you know, I've been there my entire life and nobody ever saw the pain that I was going through. Nobody faced me as the person who I really am. Nobody has really known me. And I had to do a lot of work to get to know myself and to understand other people, like these toxic people, because they would not understand themselves, like I said. And so it has been so much work. And you know, I just want to say that it's possible to come out of this as a winner. It's always possible, and you just have to be proud of yourself, how strong and wise you are, what an amazing person you are as a kind, sensitive person. So do everything that you can so that you don't blame yourself. Personal experience, it's been so painful because I could not find the right kind of help. As I've mentioned this also before in my videos and posts, that I could not find the right kind of help, you know, who would understand me, or some sort of an organization or something. So it's been only a few people who could ever understand me, and not even completely. So this is also one of the reasons, that it is my passion to help you. This is, of course, given to me by God. I signed up to this as a soul to go through this so that I can help others. I know that now, but it's been very painful, like I said, and it's not right, to be dealing with this alone.